Hi, so this is my quick 5-minute portfolio presentation for our practicum. And the goal of my practicum was to create a professional development course for teachers on how to identify gifted students and then serve them in the regular classroom. And I called the course Spotting the Gifted. I initially wanted to create a course for teachers so that they could learn how to identify gifted students in the classroom who might have been missed by standard testing, especially in middle school and high school after the testing has dropped off. I reached out to the principal at Mill Creek Middle School, and he was willing to have me ask the teachers if they were interested in volunteering to take the course. And he connected me with the instructional design specialist, and she was able to identify teachers who were willing to volunteer. They were all on totally different schedules, and so we decided it would be best to have a course that's completely virtual and asynchronous. They could complete it on their own time. And through my research, I found that the platform called Thinkific would be the best option for them to have an online platform. It's very professional looking, and I was able to build everything that I needed to build without having to use the paid features of Thinkific. Then I thought it was very important to have strong scholarly research to back up my content. One of the biggest critical reflections that I've had from this is that I'm very confident in my ability to teach young people, teenagers, but then to make sure that I was confident in teaching adults, I wanted to ensure that I was seen as an expert in what I was delivering to them. And so I did a lot of scholarly research to set the foundation for my content and ensure that they would see it as something that was worth their time. And through my research, I determined the sections for the course. So I wanted them to know the traits of gifted students, why there are some students who have gone unidentified, the consequences of going unidentified, both academic and socially, and then how to use the TABS observation form to identify gifted students in the classroom, how that TABS observation form could be modified for twice exceptional students, strategies for serving gifted students in the regular education classroom. I then built the course on Thinkific using a combination of lectures and activities and surveys. I wanted everything to be very short and to the point so that teachers could do that in between classes or without having to use too much of their free time. So all activities are essentially 15 minutes or less. I then used a survey on Typeform to get prior knowledge from them because I wanted to make sure that the course wasn't covering information that they already knew. And thankfully, the survey did show that none of the teachers knew what a TABS observation form was, and all of them felt like they could use more information about how to identify and then serve those students in their classroom. Most of these teachers were teaching in a regular education setting. I found the most challenging part of this practicum was to encourage teachers to participate in the course. I thought that building out the course would actually be the hardest part, but it was actually getting the teachers to use their precious time to complete the course when it was entirely voluntary, and I was not an authority figure in their careers. So I sought out feedback from other teachers to make sure I could improve the content, make sure it was something that was not too much for these educators. And I sent multiple emails and then started to learn how to target individuals and craft my emails in such a way that I could ensure participation. And then, of course, I used support from the instructional design specialist because she was in the actual middle school and she could go on, and motivate teachers and encourage them to participate. I still did not get 100% completion, and so I do know that I need more time to learn how to lead adults and what those strategies are to encourage completion. The data from the survey and then the final reflection survey showed that the teachers who did complete the course did learn how to identify and serve gifted students in the classroom, and the feedback was very positive. They felt like they got value out of the course and that it was very informative without being too much extra work. Basically, all of the pitfalls of more traditional professional development, they felt that we had skipped over those. I do, like I said, think that I need to learn more about how to manage and instruct adults. You can't just make the content and have it be strong. You actually need to encourage teachers to invest their time into learning, leading a horse to water, so to speak.